how does success look like for you? And the way to answer this question is very simple. Imagine yourself in 7 years from now being featured in Financial Times or whatever publication makes sense for you. What would you like Financial Times or any other publication to say?
So for me, what's really valuable about this is going through it and understanding the different aspects of the sales, the different touch points to go through.
The sales process has to be structured. You don't have to go all in. There are certain steps which have to be taken care of in a very sequential way, and Ozana seemed to have the tools to manage that.
Fundamentally, regardless of cultural background or gender, we all buy with emotion first, and we justify with rational afterwards. So that means you have got to win the heart before you move the mind. We build brands in order to be distinctive, different, and memorable. If we don't have sufficient distinction, we just blend in with everything else.
I'd just like to say there was a lot of value, there was a lot of good content, and there was a lot of educational information for people out there who really wanted to learn about what sales funneling is all about the structures, the techniques, the models. Everything that was delivered here was of a lot of value, and I would recommend this course to anyone.
Click here to get more information about this. Do you think they'll click? Do you think they'll want that kind of information?
Yes. If they see it, yes.
I came to the event because I was looking this time for very practical tips and tricks, let's say, and I knew that this is something that Ozana can bring in the audience very easily, because you can see this in her pragmatic and useful style.
She's very good at marketing. She knows what she's talking about.
On a Google keyword tool, but that is a great way to find out what people are searching for. It is not 100% accurate, but it's accurate enough to gauge whether there is a market for your book. It's called the Google keyword tool. It's going to be changing soon, but it's still a really good tool to use. I still use it with great accuracy, which is why I can find books, publish them, and I know 99% of the time they're going to sell and bring me a return.
Sales funnel is a concept that has been developed by a guy called Elmo Lewis in 1898. And it's just a funky name to map the journey of the customer from the moment that the customer is attracted by the company, the brand, the product or the service, and the moment that the purchase is being made.
Since implementing the sales funnel, I now am spending 25% of the time that I used to spend just to acquire the same contracts.
We pay to get traffic on a landing page. How do we pay? With Facebook ads, with Google ads, with LinkedIn ads, with solo ads, even different marketing campaigns that others can do for us. So anything that we do to get traffic on an article page is called pay-per-click.
Very, very useful, very beneficial.